Hey, what's up, my Hoopers? It's your boy Crunch Time back with another video, and today we're going over who I think are the title favorites, serious contenders, pretenders. You see the tier list. We're just gonna go over basically what I think of each NBA team as it stands right now in the offseason. I know the offseason isn't over, so this might change depending on what moves these teams make, but I'm just giving my opinion on the teams and how they look so far and my predictions for them going into the next NBA season. But with that being said, y'all, don't forget to like this video if you like this video and subscribe to join the gang. We're trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the month. Subscription will be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's get right into this video. So, the Philadelphia 76ers are first up, and I think they're serious contenders. I don't know if they're title locks right now. I think MVP Bede, oh God, I don't know how you even say that. Embiid, and I think Embiid will play pretty well. He'll be in MVP talks. I think he'll be gunning for that MVP, so I think he'll be great. I think James Harden will be cool. I'm not too big on James Harden as it stands right now. Tobias Harris will also be cool, and Tyrese Maxey is also going to be great in my opinion. So I think that core is going to be serious contenders. I don't think there's a lot of just debate around that. I think maybe some people move him down to pretenders if you don't believe in Harden that much, or you think he fell off or anything. But I believe Maxey will develop a bit. I think Harden will take a little step back, but he won't be terrible, and Tobias Harris will be cool. So, yeah. Washington Wizards, they have Bradley Beal. I keep saying they're a lottery team. I don't need to delve into that. In my opinion, after the DeJounte Murray trade, the Atlanta Hawks are serious contenders. DeJounte Murray and Trae Young in the backcourt is going to be insane because DeJounte Murray will be making every opposing point guard's job just so difficult. And Trae Young will be guarding probably the worst player on the team. So his effort on the defensive level, it still has to be up, but he doesn't have to extend as much effort on that side of the floor as he previously had to. So he can focus more on offense. And then the offense side, especially if they keep John Collins, they're going to be great. The progression of Onyeka Okongwu I'm looking forward to a lot. So, yeah, I think that the Atlanta Hawks overall are going to be really solid next year. The Cavaliers, I don't want to say that they're contenders because no one really views them as contenders. I think if everyone stays healthy next year, they're going to be a solid playoff squad. I think they should pay Colin Sexton the money he's asking for because I don't think it's going to hurt you too much to, pay him like $20 million per year and maybe stagger him and Garland if you're worried about the defense in the backcourt. But he's definitely worth $20 million. And then if it doesn't work out, just ship him off later. But yeah, I think that Colin Sexton, if he's there, but Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, I hope Isaac Okoro develops a bit more. I think that that's just going to be a solid young squad. They're going to be great, and they're going to be a playoff squad next year if everyone stays healthy. Again, I'm assuming everyone is healthy. The Detroit Pistons, this might be a hot take. I view them as being maybe a play-in team as of right now. They got Marvin Bagley, which is cool. They drafted, I think it's oh my god, I need to look at their squad. I do remember I have a lot of faith in them though. I'm high on Sadiq Bey. They just drafted Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey, who are pretty good players. They have Kemba Walker as like a little spark plug off hopefully the bench because I don't think he's a starting level point guard right now. And then they have Killian Hayes, who isn't the player I thought he'd be, but he's still cool and hopefully he progresses a bit more. So, hi guys, it's Editor Crunch Time, and I just realized I forgot to talk about Cade Cunningham. I don't know how that happened, but I looked at the roster and I still skipped over talking about Cade Cunningham. Long story short, he's really good. That's all I really have to say. He's really good, and that's like kind of his progression is the main reason why I had them as a playing squad. Yeah. Don't know how I missed that, but anyways, back to the video. I think they could be a playing squad if everything goes right. But yeah, that's if everything goes right. Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers are a playoff squad. And that's mostly just predicated off the fact that they do have Tyrese Halliburton. And I think that he's going to progress fine. And the Pacers are going to be in that realm of playoff squad. Maybe they're a play-in squad, but I think if everything goes well, they're a playoff squad. The Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know if anyone's going to go into title favorites because the league is so open right now. But if I had to pick title favorites, I'll pick one coming out of the East and I'll pick one coming out of the West. And if I had to pick one coming out of the East, I'd pick the Milwaukee Bucks. for pretty obvious reasons. They just won the title 2 years ago. I think they would have gone to the finals again, maybe even won this year if Chris Middleton was healthy. Unfortunately, he wasn't, so they lost in, was that the second round? I think it was the second round, yeah. So I think that they're my top favorites. I think the Toronto Raptors are a playoff squad. Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, the development of Scottie Barnes even further than he was this year. I think they're going to be pretty sweet. I don't know. They're one of those teams that could either be really good or really, really bad. And I'm thinking and I'm predicting that they're going to be better. There's a higher chance of them being better than there is a chance of them being bad. And I'll leave it at that. The Dallas Mavericks, after Christian Wood, they're pretenders. And pretenders, I'm thinking of renaming this category because pretender seems negative, but I'm not. It's nothing against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm just saying that some people could say that they are serious contenders, and they do kind of look like serious contenders, especially with Luka and then the addition of Christian Wood. But I just wouldn't put them in that next category yet, which is why I say that they're more than just a playoff squad, but they're not really serious contenders. They could make a deep playoff run, or they could be eliminated in the first round. That's like kind of what I'm classifying as pretenders. And the difference between that and a playoff squad, I think a playoff squad is like they make the playoffs pretty solidly, but they're eliminated in the first round or the second round, something like that. Pretenders, however, like you could see them making it pretty far, like conference finals or finals, but I don't think it's likely that it happens. That's my thing for pretenders. Okay, with that cleared up, that's where I think the Dallas Mavericks are. The Denver Nuggets are, I think they're pretenders. I know they just made the playoffs on the back of Nikola Jokic, and then they're getting MPJ and Jamal Murray back. It's just off of such substantial injuries, I don't know how good they're going to be. I really, really want them to be good because I like Jamal Murray. I like MPJ. I'm cool with Nikola Jokic, but he's not like my favorite player or anything. But I hope they bounce back. If they bounce back, then they're serious contenders. But I'm putting them as pretenders right now because I don't know how good they're going to be. And I don't think they're going to get too far. Even with MPJ and Jamal Murray, I just don't really see them going too far. I don't see them as serious contenders. The Memphis Grizzlies, I think they're going to take a step back next year. So many teams are getting better, and I could see them going pretty deep in the playoffs. But I don't see Ja taking another huge step, especially since he was like almost basically an MVP caliber player this year. I don't see him taking a huge step, but I do see the Memphis Grizzlies as maybe being able to make a deep playoff run if everything goes right, but that's up in the air. That's pretty up in the air. And the controversial take, probably, I made a whole video about the team 2, 3, 4 days ago saying how much I believe in them after the Rudy Gobert trade. They have D'Angelo Russell, they have Anthony Edwards, they have Cat, they have Rudy Gobert. That seems like a pretty solid core for me. And then the roster around them is a bit lackluster, but it's not terrible. So they can play offense, they can play pretty good defense now. I view them as serious contenders. They could really, really make a deep playoff run and maybe even make it to the finals, even though I don't know. Finals is a bit iffy. I'd be kind of surprised, but not really, if that makes any sense. The Spurs, after the DeJounte Murray trade, they're a lottery team. The Jazz, maybe a play-in squad off the back of Donovan Mitchell. The Clippers come back, and they're automatically serious contenders. I don't really need to say much. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George together, they're serious contenders. I don't know. Some of these teams I'm not going to talk as much about because I don't think they're that as interesting as others. The Phoenix Suns kept DeAndre Ayton. I think that was a pretty good idea, and so I think that they're still serious contenders. By the way, if they're in the same tier, it's not really in any order, really. I'm just putting them in the same tier. Phoenix Suns, serious contenders. Portland, they get Dame back. They are a play-in squad. I don't care if you have Dame. Dame, please get out. Best case scenario, they're a playoff squad, but I see them being in. But having just Dame, I'm gonna put them in the playoffs. Because Dame could either. I don't think he's taking you this far in this realm of team, but this realm seems. You know what? I'm moving the Indiana Pacers down. I'm putting the Trailblazers in here. That seems kind of fair. Yeah, I can rock with that. The Sacramento Kings, you are a lottery team. Yeah. Actually, no. With Domantas Sabonis, maybe a play-in team. I'll give him play-in. New York Knicks are another play-in team. So maybe I'm moving the Pacers back up. I'm restoring their status. Okay. They're a playoff squad. Knicks are a play-in team. The New Orleans Pelicans. Just made a video about them as well. I think they're in their like high end of this, maybe like Memphis Grizzlies level, or they could be up here. But I'm gonna put them right here for now. Because they're getting Zion back. They have CJ McCollum. They have Brandon Ingram. They have a pretty good team around them. So I think they could be up there in the Pretenders. Pretenders seems kind of weird, but yeah, like I said, you know what it means. Charlotte Hornets. Oh, man. Where do I put Charlotte? I think, especially they lost Miles Bridges. Their starting center is still the bum Mason Plumlee. I'm sorry, Mason. Nothing personal, but you're just not great. It's 2022. Get a better center, please, Charlotte. Play-in squad I think at worst they're playing squad. Best case scenario, they're a playoff team, but I'm viewing them in this tier. And I'm thinking of moving the Jazz up to a playoff squad. Yeah. Houston Rockets, I don't think they're going to be a lot. No, they're going to be a lottery team. Miami Heat, serious contenders. I don't think there's much debate there. You know, Jimmy Butler, you know their squad. They went really far this year. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals. Don't need to explain that. The Chicago Bulls, I don't see them making too huge of a leap next year. I think they're just going to be cool. Again, I think they're just going to be a playoff squad. Best case scenario, they're up here, but no, I think they're going to be a playoff squad. Brooklyn Nets are the interesting team because they have KD, they have Kyrie, and they have Ben Simmons at the moment. Do I think that KD and Kyrie are going to get traded at this point of the offseason? I don't think so. And I'm just going to grade them on the way their team is constructed now. I think with Ben Simmons, they're pretty underrated. They're honestly serious contenders. And this is why I don't like doing serious like all these serious contenders, because I think all these teams are serious contenders. Maybe I move the Atlanta Hawks down a slot. I think that's cool, right? Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah. I'll do that. The Thunder, they're young. I don't expect much out of them. They'll be cool. They'll be a fun team to watch with all the young players they have, but I think they're going to be a lottery team. The Golden State Warriors, title favorites, especially if they keep all their players. Somehow, I'm really apprehensive about this offseason because I don't know how they're going to keep all their players. But we lost some pieces, but we're still cool. I think title favorites. Serious contenders. I know they were just in the finals, but they did beat pretty not dilapidated, but they were missing one of their key pieces in Milwaukee, so I don't know. They're just serious contenders. They're not title favorites for me. Healthy Lakers. If I'm putting the Brooklyn Nets up here, I've got to put the Lakers up here. They're serious contenders too. If LeBron and AD are healthy, I don't care about Russell Westbrook. He could be a bum. He could be good. I don't care. LeBron and AD are enough to be serious contenders. And then the Orlando Magic are going to be a lottery team. And I think that's my list, you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Is it pretty accurate? I think it's pretty good. Maybe a couple teams move up or down slightly, but I think overall it's pretty solid. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video if you like this video, and subscribe if you want more content like this. But with that being said, y'all, it's been your boy Crunch Time, and I'll see you next time. Peace.